And I'm back from vacay. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. As for myself, I'm doing good. I did just pull this out of my cat's mouth, which is pretty gross. Okay, I didn't get the wet part. Anyway, hi, I'm back. Thank you for showing us anytime. Of course. Oh, big yawn. It's kind of peculiar for him. He's just laying down on the ground, but I'm happy if he's happy. As we know, he has taken a fancy towards the original no-no zone, which is where my cables are. He somehow clicked the button turning off the power strip to stream last time, which was like, what are the odds of that? Oh my goodness, we have a raid, resubs, all of the things are happening. Katie, thank you so much for the raid. It's lovely to see you. Welcome, raiders. My name's Joe, and I play violin, as you might have guessed, but I also play lots of other things. I play over video game soundtracks like what we're listening to now, and I also make loops and sing on top of them for covers and lots of things. To introduce myself a little bit, why don't I just play a little bit of music for you? If anyone here isn't already following, Katie, you are missing out. One of my favorite voices, sincerely, on Twitch. Really just a wonderful talent, very unique and very relaxing. And on top of that, a lovely personality. So make sure you don't sleep on that. I'm just going to do a little improv and play along to a wonderful fiddle track inspired from the video game Unravel. For Katie, if there's anything I can play for you, please let me know. Vacation was great. Thanks for asking. I got a little haul to show you guys of what I got while I was home visiting my parents at Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Rince, you got your mug! Oh, was it shipped 2 days ago? Or that you received it? my goodness, you guys, this hype train and a wonderful raid right at the top of stream after taking a week off. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, truly, for... Oh, I gotta remind myself how all of this works. Let me see here. I want to make sure I give my thank yous properly. For everyone giving a resub and everything, you guys all get priority requests. If that's something you'd like, just let me know. Thank you for everyone being so encouraging, for taking my break off. I very rarely take time off, and I realized I needed a recharge, so I went home to see my family. For Katie, thank you. And it was everything I could have wished for. We saw a live show. We saw the Glenn Miller Orchestra, which is 20s and 30s inspired, not inspired, just 20s and 30s swing jazz music with horn section and vocals, and it was amazing. I got to go to the ocean, and I have a sea glass haul I wanted to show you. I also got some penny candy, and one really lovely surprise. My parents, my grandmother, who passed, was from Ireland, and they had some jewelry that I got to go through, and I'm thrilled to get to have been given this beautiful Celtic cross. That was my grandma's, and it just was such a nice feeling to get to put this on and just feel a little bit closer to her. So that was really nice, and it was so lovely seeing, like I said, my family. I got to see my aunt and uncle. We all got dinner together, and I got to have some swordfish, my favorite fish, and some clam chowder, like a good Bostonian girl would. A small part fell off of that. I just want to get that before kimchi attacks it. I have to turn on my flashlight. Going down, one sec. One of the little charms fell, but I'll get it on my break. But yeah, it was one of those things where I knew I needed it, but I kept putting it off because I had all these other, big goals and commitments that I had made. And I, as you guys know, am always kind of like walking a tightrope, a burnout. And that little break was just everything that I needed. Clam chowder. Yes. I'm actually going to Massachusetts next week for Chimera. I know that you will enjoy. Feel free to ask if you're looking for any recommendations. I might be able to help depending on where you're staying. I've never had swordfish. I feel like everyone says this about a fish that they like to eat. It doesn't taste very fishy. I've heard it described as like the steak of the sea. It can be a little bit pricey, but it's really, really good. Just put some lemon on it. Super, super good. You're going to Salem? Y'all, I kind of have dreams of settling in Salem one day. Like, every time I go home, I hate to admit that when I get on that plane, I tear up a little bit. I'm very happy here in Nashville, and I feel like I've really found out who I am here, and I've had such growth and success here. But there's something about just like going home and feeling like you're where you belong. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, JT, a brand new sub. Thank you. Let me know if I can play you something. Let me catch up with my thank yous. Affectionate Scar, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Cathedora for a tier 2 for an extraordinarily epic 45 months of wonderful company and extremely helpful aid. This channel would not be what it is without the mods. Thank you so much, and please let me know if I can play something for you. Can I request Crossing Those Hills from Final Fantasy IX? Of course you can. Oh, you already put it in the queue? Should I guess? I know Cathedora likes Fallout Boy, Poke Center, Animal Crossing. Oh, duh! How could I not have guessed that? Oh, I'm very happy to report, Cathedora. On the plane ride home, I started arranging a new Animal Crossing loop that I think will be ready pretty soon. For Nova, yeah, Prime subs also get priority requests, so of course I can do that for you. Nova for the resub, thank you so much. Affectionate Scar for another gifted, and the resub for 39 months. Thank you so much. Keldon for 2 years. Amazing. Thank you. Hime for 25 months, just over 2 years. Thank you very much. And I think I got everybody there. Thank you so much. So once again, for everyone that did a resub, you guys all get priority requests or gifted a sub. I'm thinking about it. Can I try and find that little charm that fell off that necklace? It's making me anxious. I was just like, I inherited this, and then I dropped part of it. Okay, I'll be right back. Kimchi's in the cable spot, you little crapper. Come here. Oh, Kimchi. Come here. No, honey, no. No. Okay, I need to put on the be right back screen. I need to find this charm and put this one out in the hallway. Honey, you can't go in there. You turned off stream last time, which was very no-nos. Alright, Kimchi's out. I can't find it, but with Kimchi out of the equation, I know it won't be pushed around further. I'll find it. It's fine. The dangers of having a chain that's too thin for what's on it. But anyway. I had a wonderful time at home. I might as well do the little haul for fun. It's nothing crazy, but just kind of fun. So I spent a lot of my time there going to the beach. And I always like trying to find things. You guys might not be surprised to hear I'm a collector. That's why I'm always adding new sheet music. It kind of fulfills that love I have of collecting things. And so my mission this trip was to find these half quartz, half rocks, They all always start out like this, and after they get tumbled into the ocean, they kind of reveal their insides. And I just thought they were really cool looking. I'm trying to decide maybe I'll fill a glass with them and have like lights, little string lights in that will hopefully shine through the quartzes. But my favorite thing to do is look for sea glass. I had to explain what sea glass was, and it cracked me up because I was all excited and I showed Tom. And he hadn't heard of sea glass before. He's never lived by the ocean. And I was like, no, sea glass is cool. He's like, okay, just looks like broken glass. I'm like, well, it is broken glass, but when it gets tumbled in the water, it gets like a cloudy, soft look to it. And some colors are rarer than others. And I was able to get a good little haul here. So you'll see a lot of like dark green colors. White is quite common, but it's hard to find because, you know, it just blends in with the sand and all the quartz. I got brown. But then we got these really pretty kind of rare ones. I was able to get this beautiful like sea foamy light green color. And again, since they've been tumbled, they get really soft and like a nice cloudy look to them. I got these little tiny ones. This one's like a lime green, which I thought was kind of cool. But then I found one of the rarest, which is the dark blue. And I was so freaking stoked on that. One of the rarest colors to find though is like orange or red. And then there's like the fabled pirate glass. So pirate glass is actually black. So it's really, really hard to be able to distinguish what is black sea glass because it blends in so well. But when you hold it up to the sun, you can see the sun shine through it. I have never found pirate glass. I don't think I ever will. But every time I go home, it's a very important day for me to go to the beach and just walk around and use seashells to dig up the sand and see if I can find any. I got like 6 more pieces, but I left them with my dad. He has like a little glass where he collects all his, and I feel like it's my tax for always letting them let me stay at the place up there. Lavender purple's also extremely rare. Orange, red, and purple. Sea glass is interesting as the salt and the rumbles of the motion in the sea shape the glass. Yeah, it makes them all completely unique and special. And to get the blue one in this perfect kind of almost like a shark tooth shape, I was so excited about. I thought it was so cool. And then of course I had to stop at a penny candy store. I'm a sucker for like general stores and stuff like that. And they had my favorite candy as a kid. And I feel like this just means I'm growing up. I don't know if I like them anymore. My favorite candy as a kid was Fruities. They're like the same brand as Tootsie Rolls, but they're fruit flavored. And again, I think it was my collector mindset that made me love them. Yes, they all had the same packaging, but just different colors. So I wanted to get like every color that they had. But I don't think I really like them anymore. Yo, Kamari, thank you for a massive raid. I've gotten double raided. You guys are spoiling me. Welcome raiders, what's up? This is my first stream back after a little break. I went home to see my parents up in Massachusetts. They moved to Cape Cod. And I was showing everybody the sea glass that I got. I was combing through the beaches and found all these beautiful pieces of sea glass. Oh, I got a brown too. Yeah, it's fun. And I also found these cool little like quartz, half rocks that I was going to try and fill up a jar with eventually. Put some string lights so they shine through. Cape Cod, yeah. My parents, after all the kids moved out, moved to Plymouth, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I know it's kind of a scary thing to move once all the kids go out, but I feel like they're so much happier just being closer to the water, and they get to have lobster when they want and oysters, and I'm just really happy for them. Welcome for, is it Kamari, by the way? I feel like I used to say Kamari, but I feel like I've heard you introduce yourself as Kamari. I apologize for doing this later, I just want to make sure. But if anyone is unfamiliar, Kamari, thank you. Kamari. I promise I'm going to remember that. I just wanted to make sure I double checked. But if anyone isn't already following Kamari, you absolutely have to. She is a powerhouse, an amazing vocalist, and on top of that makes these beautiful ethereal soundscapes using keys and piano and violin as well, and her amazing voice, and just it's absolutely a delight to watch. She's done some live painting, and if you like this channel, I feel like you would like hers as well. So make sure to say hi. If there's something I can play for you, Kamari, please let me know. I took about a week off, and I didn't even really play violin, so you guys are getting a very fresh musician today. I'll do my best. I do have some priority requests here. For the Raiders, welcome. My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks. I also make loop arrangements and sing on top of them, doing covers and instrumentals and things. I have a priority request for the lovely Cathedora, and they have been playing Minecraft over on their stream, and they recommended this song to me, and I really wanted to learn it for them because they're wonderful and mod here, so I did it. This is a creator. It's by the wonderful composer Lena Raine, who is most famously known for doing the soundtrack of Celeste, and this one's fun. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, it's not from the top of the track. Hey, Blanca. It was great. Is that not a delight? Catherine was saying how it reminded them of Howl's Moving Castle, and I was like, yes, I totally hear it. That like minery waltz vibe. At some point, I am going to be making a loop rendition of this as well. I actually did this one as a live learn on stream. Sometimes I hook up my iPad and I write out my music in front of you guys. I write out all my sheet music myself. It's one of my favorite hobbies, if I'm being honest. I love sitting down and listening to music that I really enjoy and writing the music out, because then I can actually look at it and see what about the music I liked. I'm like, oh, I love this interval. I love like minor 4 chords. Of course, that's why I like it. And it helps me become a better musician as well. On the plane, I was working on a new Animal Crossing loop performance that I'm really excited to get to show you guys. I've also been venturing into trying to do like kind of lounge jazzy vibes. So I've been studying covers of video game music done in jazz styles and taking notes. And I feel like I've already made some steps. Like there's certain video game songs that might sound too like beep boopy. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like beep boop beep beep beep, which is fun, but sometimes the violin doesn't sound great over that. So I was like, well, what if I make my own version? So to give an example, this is the overworld theme from Super Mario Land. And I just really loved how this track sounded. Through writing out the sheet music, I realized why I liked it. It's an ascending chord progression. That climbing I thought was really pretty. So based off this and listening to a lot of I listened to a lot of Eastern European jazz music to figure out what guitar strums they did to make it sound like that. And this was what I came up with. First I found a sample of a nice jazz snare drum with like brushes. And then I added so I'm more comfortable with guitar than piano. Piano is kind of like my final boss, but this is what we got. Maybe I'll try playing piano or violin over this real quick. So I'm hoping to make more loops in this genre in the future. I did a Pokemon one that I really enjoy. So let's play violin over this. Maybe I'll even do improv, we'll see. And then I'll get to our other priority requests. Mount Mario, thank you for a brand new sub. Thank you. 2 new subs today, you guys. Thank you. I always get nervous coming back to stream after a break, just hoping I'll remember how to talk out loud and make music. So thank you guys. So this is the climbing line. So this is like a newer type of genre loop that I'm experimenting with. It's gonna take me, a little while before I get more settled into it. But I'm feeling excited and motivated just at the prospect of trying something new. Speaking of trying new things, and then I'll get to our priority requests, I promise. Also for Mal Mario, if there's something I can play for you to say thank you for your sub, please let me know. On my channel, if you sub, gift a sub, donate, or give bits, I'll play you anything from the song list that you'd like to hear. I do ask for a $5 minimum, or 500 bits, which is $5. For Papa-san, thank you! Thank you so much for the resub. How are you? Got my 2 beautiful teas yesterday. Oh, do you mean the merch? Ah! That makes me so happy! I've seen in the Discord a handful of people post their mailed merch that they received. Oh, I swallowed wrong. Save me, LaCroix. I've released my first merch ever after streaming on Twitch for over 4 years now. This was something that admittedly I held on to probably a little too tightly. You guys know me, whenever I do something, I just want to do it like well, and that I really put a lot of thought and care into it. And I scoured through Instagram hashtags and DeviantArt and so many other websites trying to find the right artist. And when I found this artist that I chose to work with over in Japan, I was just so lucky to get to work with them. And these were the 3 designs that we came up with, featuring my favorite things, which is, of course, video game music, violin, and I had an option for a 3rd design, so I decided with that to do an homage to my cat Blue, who had passed. He was a part of the channel from the very beginning, and I wanted to commemorate him forever. So these are the 3 designs that get featured on shirts, cups, mugs, some of just one design, some of all 3. But again, I've seen a lot of people post that they've received their merch, and it means the world to me, you guys. Thank you. To give a closer look at the designs, this is the notebook that's also available. Oh my gosh! Did Hoagie just submit a giveaway? Oh, the image isn't coming up right now, but if you type !join, you will be entered in a raffle to receive the blue glass cup. These cups are definitely the most they're the least cost-efficient thing that I've made. I don't make much of anything on these, but I wanted them because I just really like them, and people seem to respond well, so I was like, let's just go for it. So this is the blue cup, currently in the running. Again, just do !join to get your shot at winning this cutie little cup. For Mario, I've just heard a bunch of blue spoonful Howlin' Wolf, so it's a little different, I guess. So you don't have to play a number for that. Okay. If there's anything you want to hear down the road, just let me know. So yeah, I feel like things are really moving in a good direction. I pushed myself really hard last month, but I got to do a bunch of new gigs and new recording sessions. I tracked once again with Fire Kid, and we did a release of a bluegrass rendition of Dr. Willie from Mega Man, and I'm so stoked with how that came out. So a lot of good things are happening. And I learned on my vacation the importance of giving myself a little more time to step back. I'm not very good at that, as a lot of you know. So, I promised crossing those hills for Hime, and then we will do my first loop performance of the day, which is Guardia Millennial Fair. So let me just get this track ready to go. Let's see. Getting reacquainted with my binder organization. Crossing those hills. This is the map theme from Final Fantasy IX. I played Final Fantasy IX when I was in 5th grade. And this song really stuck with me as a kid. I always loved it, and I never thought that I would be able to incorporate it into my career. So this is really special for me. Would the giveaway timer not be working right now? Let me see what I can do. Usually after 120 seconds, they'll randomly choose a winner, but it looks like something ain't working properly. It's just adding some extra anticipation. I dropped something earlier, so I was just looking for it. That also seemed like an ample opportunity to do that. Yes, Cathedora got it. Oh yeah. Where did it go? Quack indeed. Wait, did Cathedora fix it? Anyway. What? Whenever people say what, especially like that, it makes me think of something so specific that I don't think is worth even bringing up. One of my favorite shows when I was in high school was a show called The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. I'll just start there if anyone knows what I'm talking about. As I set up for our first loop. I guess I don't really need sheet music for this one anymore. Oh, I see Cathedora. Okay. let me save this old project. We're gonna open up over here. For Hoagie, thank you for contributing that to the to a giveaway, even though it might not happen. Throw the computer. That would just cause myself some more issues. You love Flapjack? I friggin' love Flapjack. Anyway, it just closes up on his face, and his eyes are like at two different complete parts of his head, and he just goes, what? That's what I think of. One other side note, I watched on my vacation for the second time. I'd already seen it. Please no spoilers in the chat for anyone who has seen it. It's called King of Kong, the documentary, and it's about competitive gaming for the top score of Donkey Kong. And I plead with you, chat, please watch this documentary. It is so good. The editing is phenomenal. It's so much more interesting than you think that it would be, but it is so good. I almost want to do a movie night in Discord to watch it again, even though I just saw it again. But one of the characters, one of the people in it, it's a documentary, had his likeness to in his opinion, copied on the TV show, the regular show, and he sued them because he was like, they're defaming my character. They were like, well, we never used his name. And it's just, there's so much lore in it. It's so freaking funny. I highly recommend. Please watch King of Kong. It's amazing. But if people want me to do a Discord movie night, I can do that. I haven't done one in like a year or something. Okay, Guardia Millennial Fair. A little chrono moment. Hey, Tripwire! Tripwire, if you're free, maybe you can help us. Hoagie put something in the giveaway, but it doesn't seem to be giving it away. Thank you for the welcome back. I really appreciate that. I can also take a break and look into it. I'd like to do this because, it's... The priority request for Nova's been waiting a bit. If you're busy, don't worry about it. I can check it out during break as well. Oh my guitar track got deleted, so I guess I have to do this from scratch. That's okay. I can do it. Where's my sheet music though? Oh dear. Can I do it? You do the music's outlook. Okay. Thank you. My god, I almost just smashed one of the Lego creatures I made. That would have taken so long to put back together. If I can get the chords to it, I can do this really quick. Worst case scenario, I guess I can just figure it out live. I did this one as a recording for my YouTube channel. Here it is. I got it. Alright. We can do it. But since I recorded it, I feel like I usually don't need the sheet music. I typically have the guitar already done, but it looks like that file got corrupted. Love that. That's not the worst thing in the world. I can fix that pretty quick. So let's see, there's 4 sections. I'll try and do this as quickly and efficient as possible. Our mic input is on. Pedals are set. So Guardian Millennial Fair. I did make drums. get it a bit more in time. 1, 2, and... That should be fine. All right, B section. Let's get the bass. Restarted. For anyone who wants a chance to win the Blue Cup, do exclamation point join and you'll be entered. How exciting. Also, I want these claps to be louder. Here we go. All right, bass line. After a week off, I'm rusty, huh? That was a good huh. Good job, girl. Accordion? Should Be Connor, thank you for the resub. Thank you. And the new follows from Pippo, for Eagle, and Alex, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm proud of myself for not giving up on that one, even though I had to do it from scratch. I get nervous when I have to do a loop that I know has a lot of instruments I want to add, and if there's a lot of layers where I'm like, oh no, what is this hair doing? Where is you? You go over here? Okay, it goes over there. I figured it out. Oh, request for Mog Resort. I love Mog Resort. I would love to do that for you. I feel like this song is such a hidden gem in the VGM world. VGM stands for video game music, by the way. I feel like I usually have at least one person ask me what that means. Final Fantasy Banda, baby. You saw the drawings all sorted. Yes, thank you very much, Tripwire. I'm assuming you were in fact the one to figure that out. I'll check after the song, I'll probably take a quick break, just use the restroom, and I'll check the Discord. Okay. Thank you. Everyone, please give claps and support for lovely Tripwire for fixing that. Maybe even go say hi over on her cello stream practice Twitch channel under the same name, of course. This is Persona music, which I love, but we're looking for... Here it is. Okay. Let me rewind the track. And we're going to go from the top of this track. Hooray! Also, Raisin! It's good to see you. That's a very raisin-y thing you did, which made me have an extra smile. I hope that you noticed. I always affiliate with the Hup with that face to you. Yeah, all is well with me. I was definitely needing that break that I took last week. Most of you guys know, but I took a vacation last week, which I very rarely do because I'm lucky enough to really love what I do, you know? But because of that, it's tough for me sometimes to realize when I need to just take a step back for a moment. And it was a lot of fun. I got to see the Glenn Miller Orchestra, which was super fun with my parents, my aunt and uncle, and... I got swordfish over at the Cape. I found sea glass. I got penny candy. Fruities. And it was really nice. It was fun. My flight got delayed a bit, but, you know, I got home and that's what matters. I got kind of thrown right back into the routine because I forgot I had booked a dentist appointment just for a cleaning this morning. But luckily I went in and everything's fine. They said I did pretty good, so that's nice to hear. Hooray. All right, let's do it. Mog Resort. Mog Resort? Mog Resort! Where are you? not such a charming song. I definitely played this on the backdrop for making breakfast one morning at the Cape. There was a lot of video game music happening on the Cape trip. Many of you guys already know this, but video game music is my favorite type of music to listen to. There's almost always some sort of Nintendo chill playlist or beautiful Square Enix music playlist playing in the background of my house. It just makes me feel very soothed and relaxed and sentimental and happy and cozy. So that's one of the reasons it's such a large part of my playlist. It's kind of random, my song list, because I do singing covers of like pop and rock and jazz as well. But this is my safe place. It's video game music. I love it. I'm still picturing a Mog mosh pit, like, I can't do their noises. Isn't it kind of like chirpy? Almost sounds like, wow. That was probably terrible. I wanted to try though. How have you been, Raisin, by the way? Right when I started playing, I'm like, I'm so rude. I didn't ask the question back. Girl, work on it. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better after my trip. It's always hard for me to say goodbye. Even though, of course, I know it's temporary, but I was saying how, like, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but while I'm so happy and proud of myself for moving away from home, because I feel like it helped me grow and just show myself that I'm capable of taking big risks like that, and that even when you feel like things might not work out, they usually do to some capacity, whether it's someone you meet in the new place or a new experience. But whenever I go home and I hear my family's slight Boston accent and I get to feel the ocean water and see Boston, I'm just like, oh man. Like, I'm not gonna cry, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but it just feels like it's a part of me, you know? Like, whenever I go back there, I'm like, oh, this is what it's like being around my people. And my friends here are my people, you know, like the family I've made in Tennessee. I feel like they truly are my family. But there's something just so familiar and safe with going home, where I feel like I just am back with what I know. And it's really hard leaving every time, but I got good perspective, which is that, you know, if I eventually do move out of Tennessee, I know I'm going to miss being here a lot. I feel like eventually that's probably going to happen. I don't see it happening in the immediate future, but I kind of have a dream of moving to either Salem, Massachusetts, or New Hampshire. I think is probably where I'm going to end up if I had my ideal choice. I grew up skiing in the winter time and the seasons, and I miss it. For Tom, welcome. You know, I typically am very active with my 4 days a week schedule, but I've been hired for a lot of gigs lately and then took a vacation for myself. I'm going to be taking one other short break for August, but then I'm going to be here consistently throughout the end of the year, you know, except for like Christmas and Thanksgiving or whatever. But for Conan, I love Persona music. I play over a couple Persona tracks. I do really want to make a loop, and I found a Rise cosplay that I might just get. Rise is one of the characters from Persona 4, which I finished recently. And I would like to be, honestly, any of the girls from that game. I just want to do like a Persona cosplay really badly. But I might just go with it because I thought Rise was really cute. She's a little needy, but she's very cute. Anyway, if I was about to say if it's all right, I need to just do the thing and not always do that. I'm going to take a really quick break, you guys, and just use the restroom real quick and drink some water. And when I come back, I got through all the priority requests. Could we do a poll as to whether people want me to do singing or video game music? That would be awesome. If anyone's free to do that. I will be back in just like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Just long enough to do a quick stretch. I didn't play music really while I was on my break, so my body's getting back used to it. Satos! Yes, cosplay. If you missed it, I can't remember who was here last week, my apologies, but I did a Fallout cosplay, and my goodness, I freaking loved wearing that Vault-Tec suit. I felt so cool. I have another cosplay being made currently. I will be rather Dagger from Final Fantasy IX, and I'm looking into continue getting more and more cosplays, so I'm very open to recommendations, and yes. But oh, Tripwire, you amazing, beautiful. I gotta check for early voting in my area. Yes, I will indeed do that. I saw it on the VOD. You look great. Thank you. So the poll is up for what people would like to hear next. Again, I will be back in just a few minutes. Just gonna give myself a little stretch, drink some water, and when I come back, we'll get right back into it. But thank you for the warm welcome back, everyone. Since Raisin's here, I want to do one that makes me think of Raisin for the background music. I'll be right back. thank you guys for letting me take that quick break. Murmur. For 64, of course, I can do Sweet Pea for you. I'm actually kind of excited to sing. I've had kind of a complicated relationship with singing. I've gone more in depth about it, but when I went to Berklee, I was a vocal principal. And while I was attending Berklee, when I saw the violin program, I fell in love. They're not your guitars, they're all knockoffs. From Michael Jones over in YouTube. They're all made of cardboard, you busted me. I'm ashamed of myself. But when I re-auditioned and ended up studying violin, a part of myself felt like I abandoned singing, or like I failed at it, you know? Because I left it behind to study violin. So I always had like kind of a complicated feeling towards going back to it. But after taking a little break, I was listening to a lot of albums. On the way home, I listened to Casey Musgrave's most recent album, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. She has like a softer voice. It's not very, show-offy in regards of like belting or tricks, but it's clean and it's lovely, and it made me feel really inspired. So if you're looking for an album with that sort of a vibe, I really recommend Casey Musgraves. I think it's called Deeper Well. For Gopi, yeah, it feels like Blaka over in YouTube land. You beautiful soul. It's good to see you. It feels very vulnerable singing. It feels just so personal, you know, it's ultimately your voice. It's something unique to you. So it can feel kind of scary. You know what I kind of want to do is use the template I made for I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire, which was the, song I performed in my Fallout cosplay. It features like a radio-ish sound effect to it, and I think that would complement Sweet Pea a lot. So I would like to just go for that. Let me see what percussion I put in here, and if that would work. Let me see. I don't set the world on fire. I think this will work with Sweet Pea. I'm just gonna speed it up. Maybe like a Sweet Pea, album I don't know why. I might add a kick drum. I'm gonna put the metronome on for a brief moment. That should be this button. And I think what I'm gonna do is turn off the radio effects on the kick drum, but keep it very soft. I have a kick drum underneath my desk here. That feels pretty good. Do I need to 2, 3, and boom. That one's a bit early. Maybe a little egg. This one is the best. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. Yeah. So I need guitar for 2, and I'll just do these as well. I think what I'm gonna do is add guitar, banjo, and piano for sure, and then I'll figure it out from there. I also saw that in the YouTube chat we have someone, I can see it's using Japanese. I've been studying Japanese on Duolingo, so I recognize some of these characters. I'm not quite there yet though. I wish I could. I'm on like almost a 60-day streak though. Pretty good. Okay, I think I'm ready for guitar. That would be cute. Okay, let's do it, huh? A 1, 2, 3. So, I have an idea. I'm gonna double this, but turn off the radio effect to have a clean and effective version. Sweet baby. Okay, so then the B section is and once again, I'm going to double that and take off the effects to have a full sound. How good and proud, I always seem to falter, words just getting away. I know I'm gonna fumble, I'm trying to stay humble, never know the right thing to say. Alright, I think we're ready for banjo. Turn off the effects on these two. in mind. And it's not my strongest instrument, but I'm just gonna do my best. Check, 1, 2. Almost. The piano's a little loud too. Let me fix that. Like a router, only seem to falter, and the words just get in the way. I know I'm gonna fumble, trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. Sweet baby, I blur my eye, don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet baby, I blur my eye, don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet baby, I blur my eye, don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet baby, I blur my eye, don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that I own a washboard. That would have been such a nice little washboard moment. Well, dang. Next time, at least. I do think that the old-timey effect was helpful. I just, I needed to work on, like, balancing it properly between the clean effect and then the radio effect. Or maybe I should just commit to one. I don't know. For Awesome Trumpeter, thanks for the follow and the kind words. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sure you are an awesome trumpeter. Hey, Blue-Eyed Ginger Southpaw, thank you so much. Gotta learn a good transatlantic accent. Raisin, you know I'm not good at accents. I got pushed into trying a British accent for Chim Chim Cheree, and that was a disaster. That was a disaster of very large proportions. I was quite ashamed of myself. Oh, an old-timey radio voice. I did kind of go for it for I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire when I had the cosplay, but I think I was just taken over by the power of the cosplay, where I was like, actually, I was forgetting I was myself for a moment. I'm so thrilled to see that in the shame closet I cleared, there's like a little rack on there, and I now have 3 official, like, good quality cosplays. I have the Tifa one, and I have the Aerith one, and now I have the Vault-Tec suit. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can actually start to, like, consider myself like a rookie cosplayer. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I just could never justify spending the money on it. But now with you guys, like, when I get the outfit, it motivates me to then, like, learn a bunch of music from it and have, like, this big showcase and celebration, and it's just so exciting and fun to get to explore, you know, something I've always wanted to try to do. There was one, I'm trying to remember, I was gonna say summer, but it wasn't during the summer. I guess that doesn't matter, right? What time of year it is. When I was living in Boston, I was a part of a video game choir, where the choir would arrange video game music for a choir, 4-part choir, and we conduct each other. And Anime Boston was being held, and the orchestra, video game orchestra, asked us to sing a handful of songs with them, one of which was One Winged Angel, and they gave us free passes to Anime Boston that weekend, and I was just walking around, like, in awe of all the hard work and beautiful cosplays that I got to see. I was so jealous. I was like, oh, I want to do this so bad. I'm off to take a walk. Enjoy your walk. Hopefully you're still on when I come back. If not, thanks for the music, Joe. And talk later, y'all. I love that y'all use. Yeah, I should be going for at least another hour. I think so. For Mario, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again so much for the sub. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. I think it's possible I will come back. I hope so. Cheers to you too. Thank you. Yay. For Pio, thank you very much for the resub. I see courtesy of your gift subs from the evil pencils. I can't say that seriously. Pencils is angelic and we love pencils. Sometimes. He's kind of like kimchi, you know? Like sometimes evil and sometimes angelic, you know? Joe is a redshirt freshman cosplayer. Might get to start next year. Wait, I don't get the reference. Red shirt? I'm looking at these fruities and I want one. When I was home in Massachusetts, I passed by a penny candy store and I was like, and they have my favorite candies growing up, fruities. They have these in like every single flavor, so it's all the same packaging and different colors. So satisfying. Red shirts in Star Trek? Is that it? Candy. Okay, people want a video game music. I kind of want to do Xenoblade. I feel like I should turn the volume down while I chew. Well, do you have these in merry old England? I don't think I've ever called it merry old England before. Our sweets are much better. I have had some, a fair amount of like European chocolate, which was really amazing. Just like you will. Seamless transition, my word. If anyone here is not familiar with Will, one of our faves peoples, he's an amazing guitarist. Well, I just did some like old-timey music. Why don't I do those songs from that game? What's it called? Gravity Rush? Yeah. Let's do Jaus Shinendekra. That one's really fun. I'm also gonna run outside and turn my air conditioning on. It's hot! It was hotter today than I thought it would be. I'll be back in like a minute. I need some air. I hope you understand. Okay, I'll be right back. Oops. I had a hilarious typo. It's very on brand, at least. Me doing typos and not... I'm just gonna play the song. I'm making it worse. Oh. This is a deep cut, but I adore it. And I found that a good chunk of you guys seem to enjoy it as well. It is called Daoshin Dakara from Graffiti Rush. And it's wicked fun, dude. Okay. Why do you smell, Will? Dun 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 dun. Just 3 hits at the end. Well, whoopsie doodles, my word. Ain't that just a bummer? Well, I wanted to know what version of the Final Fantasy VII theme we were listening to on the break. That's from Final Fantasy VII, the remake. It's in Japanese. I can't read this. I know that means mizu, which means water, as a singular kanji, but in context, kanji changes depending on what it is. I know that katana means no. I can't say it. It's too advanced for me. I'm still learning. I'm oopsied oopsied. Very well. Oh, wrong button. For William. Oh, I missed such a good trolley moment. Like if I just put something totally weird in there. Like that ad I showed you that I got with, oh, what is it? It's like a stuffed animal and it goes, it's pee-pee. the pee-pee YouTube ad, and it says something about how it wants all the peanuts. I'm gonna find it so I don't sound crazy, even though I already did. That's okay. It loves the peanuts. Here it is. I get this as an ad on YouTube and I love it. Not sponsored. Oh, do you want me to show you? I can put it in the... Here, let me screen share it. I show this like at least once every 3 weeks here on Twitch because I just love it so much. You know how like your, ads are like catered to what they think you'll like? This is what they gave me. I don't skip this ad. I just sit and I love it. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. My sweet beep, 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 beep. Why? Why isn't people like this as much as I do? Sweet beep, 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 beep. So yeah, these are the ads that I get on YouTube, and I wish I could see you could see my face right now. Would you consider selfie and DMing it to me in Discord? I promise I won't share. I just want to see it. But yeah, that's the ads I get on YouTube, and I am all here for it. Are we in the weird part of YouTube again? Yeah, there was like, oh man, there was like a series. I got a lot of weird ads. That clearly is a, response of what I'm clicking on YouTube, but I own it. And that's the ads I get. It's about Pee-Pee, whose dream is to have all the peanuts. Thank you, Cypherclaw, for the follow. I'm thrilled I didn't just scare everybody off. Do you want some Cuphead? Pee-Pee, my sweet pee-pee-pee-pee. Close your eyes and my dream is to get all the peanuts. Oh, the pee-pee song's still going. Oh, that's why it's over here. Okay. Well, one of the moments where you do something on stream and you're like, should I not have done that? But I stand by it. You guys know this is who I am. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, I want to see it. Okay. I promise I won't share it. I'm dying to know. Okay, I'm gonna guess that the Cathedora reaction is confused but pleased. Okay. This reaction... Okay, that's like concerned support. That's like, I don't know about that, but I'm happy for you. And I'm grateful for that, Cathedora. Thank you. That is like exactly what... Okay, Cuphead. Thank you. Okay. Beep, beep. Close your eyes. Thank you. Okay, it's getting a bit better. One of the most helpful things I've learned with playing like old time jazz or ragtime is you can't hold the notes out long. I feel like its emphasis is how punchy the notes are, so I don't let each note connect into each other like this. It should be like ah. And I feel like violinists a lot of the time instinctually want to make their things every like smooth and connected. So I've been really excited and motivated rather trying to do a lot more of these jazzy things because it's forcing me to fight my natural instincts and get a new sound. And if I can get that more, uh, you know, natural, I think that will add an exciting new element to like solos and things like that. So it's been really fun. I'm trying to learn a lot more Eastern European jazz styled solos, which is challenging but rewarding for sure. I shall follow with interest. Yay! I'm gonna do my best. Especially, I was saying how at the top of the stream when I went home to visit my family, I got to see a performance by the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So the Glenn Miller Orchestra was initially formed, I think like early 30s, and it's kind of like a swing style of jazz. And the tradition is carried on where it seems like they just kind of, then they use a funny word, bequeath it onto new people, and they organize a new small ensemble. And in this ensemble, there was like 4 woodwinds that would swap between clarinet, bari sax, and then 3 trombone players who played either in perfect unison or in harmony. There was 4 trumpets. They had every type of mute I've ever seen. a drummer and an upright bass with a couple vocals. And oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was so cool. And it lit a new little fire in my heart where I was like, man, I gotta learn some like Stefan Grappelli and some Django Reinhardt. Given that era of jazz is before, it was before Glenn Miller. But in the 20s and 30s, when it came to traditional jazz, one of the featured solo instruments was actually the violin, and the banjo was also a part of the ensemble. So that's why you see in my loop sometimes that I'll take out the radio voice, the banjo, the washboard, and the violin, because I just think it's such like a wonderful little pocket of time that I'd love to pay an homage to and remind people that it existed, so maybe you can listen to it too. Anyway, what song do I want to do out of our fun little like jazzy moment? I'm trying to think of something that might complement it. You know what, selfishly, I would really like to do some Octopath Traveler Bravely Default music. The reason I thought of that is that it does have some like more upbeat tunes, but it also has these gorgeous orchestrated pieces that I just really enjoy playing along to. That brought me to Postmodern Jukebox. I'm also a big fan of Postmodern Jukebox. I felt like it was also like a period of time that had really celebrated and like powerhouse vocals, but they were done in such a unique way where it was so much more about like your vibrato and just your kind of like how I played the violin in those past ones, punctuated and short and separate and exact. When you play notes short and quickly, there's no room for forgiveness if you are out of tune. So it's much harder to do. Sometimes if you blend them all together, you can hide your mistakes. And you know, nowadays, not to lay on it in a harsh way, but it's a genre of singing that I don't relate to as much simply as I don't do it, which is, you know, belting and runs, which I think is equally fantastic and wonderful. But there was something about 20s and 30s jazz where I thought it was so much more about getting like a perfect vibrato and like light intonation on separate notes that is so special, and you don't hear it a whole lot of these days. Do I sound like an old fart? Probably. Okay. I would like to do Tressa the Merchant from Octopath Traveler. This one's fun. It's very pretty. You're not an old fart, a young fart. Thank you. I appreciate that. I actually kind of love that. I kind of want to print it on like a business card. I'm loving this conversation about old farts and young farts and all the farts in between. No matter what age you are in your fart era, you are welcome here. I feel like I should check my tuning. I haven't played my violin for like a week and it sounded a little funny. I mean, partially as I haven't played for a week, but I do think my tuning might need a little checkup. I feel like I haven't let myself just like play improv without a track and just kind of enjoy it for a little bit. I mostly wanted to do that so I can get familiar with my technique again. I went home last week, as many of you know, and I got to see my parents, and most of that time was spent walking on the beach and playing video games. I did bring my Switch with the dock and everything, so I got to play a lot of Tears of the Kingdom, which was really nice. But now that I've gotten back and I'm refreshed, I kind of wanted to just play notes and see how it felt. I really want to try my best to be a bit more free-spirited on... Maybe free-spirited isn't the right word. Just free-moving on Twitch. Well, I guess now on YouTube too, for anyone who's watching on the YouTube stream. After my reset, which was super helpful, it allowed me to really sit back and look at all the things that I would like to commit my time to on a weekly basis. And I really want to try and spend more time just authentically making things and not worrying as much about how long it might take or how perfect it might be. So how about I take a risk and I am going to do an improv loop. Before we do that, I want to do like one really beautifully orchestrated piece because it's fun, but I want to try and make like maybe an all string loop from scratch and just see what happens and do my best. These always make me feel very vulnerable and exposed, but I want to keep trying. So that's what I'd like to do. And before I do that, I'd like to do like an Octopath Traveler 2-piece maybe. Vlad, welcome by the way. Also Chris, good to see you. How are you? I feel like my voice gave away that I was authentically like really excited to see you. I was embarrassed by the tone of it. Being excited to see someone isn't embarrassing. You should be happy about it. I think I'm just not used to hearing myself talk again. What does that machine with all the buttons do? This is how I make loops. So I'll record something. I can give a quick demo. I do want to do this video game song real quick, and then I was actually going to do a loop. But to show you how it works. I guess I'm just starting an improv loop. It took one question for me to be like, okay. Oh, none of the buttons are pressed, that's why. Oh, I'm such a butt. My bad, y'all. I didn't preset my settings. The mic wasn't on. And it should work now. Here we go. I'm close to an idea that I like. Needs a low sound, right? Get in, so what's up? I'm not going this year. It kind of snuck up on me. So I was intending on doing something else, but whenever I see someone ask a question, like sincerely, I wanna answer it. So I want to show you what the buttons do. And I guess the I don't need to over explain it, I guess. It's really interesting. I want to get into music production. Then your video popped up. Thanks for showing how it works. Of course, if you're still here for Sisto. And I highly encourage you. Like, it's such a frustrating, exciting, beautiful, rewarding, scary thing to do to just try and make something. But it's really rewarding. Even the things that you make you don't like. Like, I don't know if I even like that really, but I did it. And it was something that I did that was only my own, and that's kind of fun. So I think what I would like to do is take one last break. And I don't know if when I come back I want to do improv or video game music. Probably one of those. So could we do one more poll for today's stream? And if people want improv, like what I just did, where I just make something up, we can do that. Or if people want video game music, I can do that. But you guys, thank you for giving me a free space to explore all my favorite things to do. I know they're all quite different from each other, but they all inspire me, and I feel like they all make me stronger in different ways. And so being able to be granted a place to perform all of my favorite things is just amazing, because not only are you guys helping me financially pursue music still, but you're also giving me space to push myself and try new things and hopefully give me the skills to further my career in other avenues. But as long as you'll have me, I always want Twitch to be a part of that, so thank you. Oh goodness, we just got a raid. Chelsea Burns, thank you. I was just about to take a break, but how about I do a quick song to say hi to everybody. For the raiders, welcome. My name's Joe, and I play over video game music, like what we're listening to now. And I also make loops and sing on top of them, playing lots of different instruments. Can I play the thing again? Do you mean the loop that I made? I was kind of demonstrating how my setup here works, and I did an improv loop with no planning behind it. I don't know if I really like what I made. I was just kind of layering it, but yeah, if you want to hear it again, I can do it for you. So I like spooky things. So I started with this. And then I added piano. And a little guitar underneath. But yeah, nothing too fancy with the loop. That was a no-click loop. I did start with click. I did, but then I faded it out. Usually, what I'll do though is like I have drum pads, and I'll just make something like super simple. I also have a subscription to a website called Splice, and they have different samples that you can download. And I spend most of my time on there downloading a variety of percussion samples. I do make my own at times as well, but I think it's really fun to just like be provided an idea without having even a plan yet. So, like, let's see. These are kind of like lo-fi. I kind of want to do this and put some like effects on it. So, what a sample is essentially just an audio file. And it can be something as short as like a bird chirping or a ringing bell like this. Or sometimes it's a full groove. And so this website lets you download any sorts of those. Oh, that was really loud. My bad, y'all. And so if I want to make something, and I don't know even where I want to start, I can just grab something like this. And then just start to like build on top of it. So I kind of like ooh, I kind of have an idea. Oh, I really want to take my bathroom break too, but I have an idea, so I want to follow it. So I'm hearing. I guess I'll start with that and build on it how I feel. So that would be, I have buttons at my feet that I use to cue the tracks coming in. Let's check our tune and it sounds kinda like butt cracks, girl. Oh God, what was I doing? That's it, right? I remember that was a part of it. Dun, 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 dun. Whatever. Let's start there. I might make it a 7 at the top there. Okay, before we continue, I was going to take a quick break because I do need just like a quick restroom break, but I wanted to make sure I said thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the follows and the kind words, everybody. I usually on stream do much like more rehearsed, polished things, but I decided I want to take more risks lately. So I am going to take a quick little break, and when I come back, I'm going to finish this, and then we'll see how we're feeling, if that sounds good. Thank you again, Chelsea, so much. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I'm sure that you did. And I just need like 4 or 5 minutes just to take a little breather and let my brain kind of figure out what I want to do, if that's okay. Thank you once again for anyone that stuck around to give me a shot, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thank you. I'm gonna keep trying this. Again, it makes me uncomfortable, but when I took my break, I was thinking about what I want to accomplish when I come back. And this is something I really want to get better at. Even though it's uncomfortable, I think I'm capable of just making up something that sounds cool. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I feel like one day maybe I'll try an improv only stream. That makes me terrified, but maybe that's what it takes. So we'll see. Pythagrat, thank you. You guys are the best. Okay. So. I'm just gonna give a little depth with the low end here. Sounds like you're branching out a lot more. I'm trying. And it might take me a second to have it sound as good as what I used to do on here, and I'm still gonna do what I used to. But this is important for me to try, I think. Go from So if this is like my intro, I could go maybe to like bass will come at some point. I'm just following my heart. So what I tried was maybe just hear like sometimes playing the piano helps me just hearing a different sound. Because I hear something in my head, I just don't know how to do it. Definitely not harpsichord. I definitely want it to go to like a B major at some point. And maybe like sorry. I think I just want guitar on that part. So if I go from I got it. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it could be either or, really. Both lead to the same place because they're both dominant. It's just what degree of dominant that you want. Ooh, I kinda want yeah, that piano part's just louder, so I'll make it quieter. practice for bass. Let's try that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think I might have hit my little speed bump for tonight. It is my first stream back after a bit, and we've been going over 3 hours. But I'm happy I tried. I think there's something to this. I don't know what exactly that might be. I am going to try and keep doing improv loops where I just make something up on the spot like what we just did. It's definitely still really scary for me, but yeah, I want to keep doing my best to just push myself. If you are new today, I hope you enjoyed the stream. For Verimit, thank you. Thank you. I will be live again on Thursday at 3 p.m. and I will have a bit more time to be prepared. Today, I just got back from my trip, so I was mainly just like unpacking went to the dentist and little things like that. But I will be live again on Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time and Friday at 10 a.m. I'm planning some more cosplay streams in the future, which I'm excited about. And yeah, I hope you consider following and coming back if you were new to it today and enjoyed what you saw. I'm working on a new Animal Crossing loop that should be done at that point. We'll see. So let's look at who we might like to be raiding. I'm trying to look for someone I don't usually get a chance to raid because I don't usually stream on Tuesday nights. Oh, let's raid Coco Confession. Coco has done so much for the Women's Guild that I am a part of here on Twitch, and that has just been such a wonderful outlet for me to get to communicate with others who are similar to myself and get to share experiences and learn from one another. And she does so much for that community. So we're gonna go send some love. Like I said, I'm going to be live again on Thursday at 3 p.m. for anyone who wants some more music down the road. Thank you very much for giving me a safe place to try some new things. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.